All right. Hello. Okay, so we are going to go through 4 elements today. Sorry I haven't done them in a while. Um, Things have been crazy. I'm sure you guys saw. Larry and I bought a house in Missouri on 12 acres, a house for us and a house for my parents. His dad might move with us. We don't really know. Lots is up in the air. My niece um, has moved in with us. She's technically living with my parents, but um, obviously I help her with a lot of the schooling and stuff, and she's doing Optavia with us. She's one of my clients. So, it's just a lot of support for her as well, which I love. Wouldn't have it any other way. Heart. But that's a lot of work. Um, then there's been some health issues with my strange cardiac event, following up with doctors. And then the best news, I get to resign from Studebaker. So tomorrow I'm talking to my bosses. I'm submitting my letter of resignation. Found out that I'm actually fully vested in IPERS. Just so many amazing things are happening in our world right now. So I'm very excited that I'm going to be able to focus as a coach much more after the end of May this year. I will have more time for that. Super, super excited for all the changes. So, all right, let's get to it and see if we can do this in 6 minutes. Let's talk about opsogenic and leptogenic worlds. This is element 7. And the point of this whole element is talking about willpower and designing your world. Because remember, we talked about we are the creators of our lives, right? Okay, so my famous stickies. I am the creator of my life. Every choice I make moves me. This is about setting up your personal world, your personal space, so that those choices are super easy to make. Okay, and I feel like this element is kind of deceptive in its simplicity because it's like, oh yeah, I know, I'm going to throw out all the crap that's in my house. But did you? Make sure that you went through your pantry. Make sure you went through your fridge, your freezer. Get rid of it. Take it to a food pantry. Take it to someone who needs it because you don't need it. That's why you're here. Okay? Get rid of it. Then we're going to think about things like when you do go out to eat, how can you be successful? How can you design that environment to benefit you? A couple of things. When we go out to eat, I've gotten a lot better about ordering a to-go box to come with my food. That way I can portion it correctly on my plate. I know that my meat should be about the size of a deck of cards, and my vegetable should be about the size of a small paperback book. And guess what? If it's not lean and it's not green, it doesn't belong on my plate. It goes in the box for someone else because it's not serving my need right now. It's not serving my goals. I'm not going to take it with me in my body or out. Okay? So, on that note, when you go to a restaurant, try getting a to-go box. Put away what you don't need, or visualize the divisions of a 9-inch plate. So this is what Dr. A talks about in the book. Picture a 9-inch plate. Half of that should be vegetables, and a fourth of that should be meat. When you're on the lean and green phase, that's all you're getting. That's all you need, because the vitamins and the fuelings are taking care of everything else. Okay, so that's that. That's a restaurant. If you want to go a little further, and you should, think about your bedroom, because remember, sleep is one of our things, right? So to create a bedroom that is gearing you towards sleep, get rid of your TV. If there's a TV in there, unplug it or get it out. It will change how you sleep. Something that I'm working on, and Larry can tell you I'm not good at, is not eating in bed and not using my phone for social media and stuff like that right before bed. I need to create everyone needs to create a timeline getting ready for bed, and really electronics should not be in that about 2 hours before you go to bed. So something to think about. Create a bedroom that's going to help you meet those goals. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. When we're thinking about opsogenic and leptogenic worlds, there's a quote that Dr. A says about willpower that I absolutely love. So I'm going to share with you because I always share a quote with you. Willpower is not something that you have or don't have. It is a resource that becomes depleted, and like a battery, it can be recharged. If your willpower is hitting a wall, remove yourself from that environment. You walk into the break room and there's snacks, and all of a sudden you're like, I need that. Walk your butt back out. Okay? Go to your room, recharge, do what you need to do. Recharge that willpower before you come back into that room, right? What's my why? Why am I doing this? Is this environment set up for me to succeed? How can I succeed anyway? Okay? All right, so that's that. Another tip that they had that I thought was great. If you have other people who live in your home, try wrapping unhealthy things. So maybe they're eating something that's unhealthy, like my mom makes homemade mac and cheese. Love it, but not healthy, right? Wrap that in aluminum foil. But keep your healthy foods in clear plastic. This is just like a brain trick, right? I'm out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I liked that idea. Element 8 is just eating every 3 hours. Remember, Dr. A says, remember, it's the daily repetition of actions and behaviors that will help you transform from your current state of health to your desired state of health. Okay, so the consequences of the current way that we eat is we get way too many calories from processed sugar, poor quality nutrition, like sugar, flour, high fat, high saturated fats, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we don't need any of that. This causes our blood sugar to be high. It causes our body to produce excess insulin. And we always feel hungry because we never get satisfaction because we're not getting nutrition. We're just getting calories. So when you're eating highly nutritious food every 2 to 3 hours, it keeps your insulin levels much more even. And this causes you over time to feel less hungry. We all know that there are days when we feel more hungry. Hormones, stress, emotions, you name it, it can affect us. But in general, when you get on a strong habit of eating every 2 to 3 hours, you're going to feel less hungry over time. Also, I'm going to get fired. I hate the Habits of Health app. It doesn't work. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I use an app called Eatwise, Eatwise. And I highly suggest it. You set your own times. It'll tell you to set it for 6 fuelings or 6 meals a day. And then it will set an alarm every 2.5 hours, which is perfect for me because at 2.5 hours, it just kind of gives me a text notification ding. Hey, time to eat. And if I don't, 10 minutes later, it says, hey, no, really, you need to eat. And then after that, it's like every 5 minutes, hello. It's like I picture it like your low fuel light on your car. Like, yo, you about to run out of gas. Like, what you gonna do about it? So I kind of call that 5-minute one the idiot warning, right? Like, I've told you, now you're dangerous. Okay. So one of the things that I say to my clients, and you might have heard me say this, if you are not planning for success, then you are choosing to plan for failure. So my personal opinion is, if you're telling me that you're not eating every 3 hours because you're too busy, you don't have time, you're telling me that you don't value your health, that you don't care if you get there or not, or that you don't care enough to make the changes that you need to make. That's just some tough love for you. Set those timers. Use the free app. It's amazing, super easy. You get to tell it what time you wake up, and you're done. No reason for it not to be successful. Okay. Element 9, reaching your healthy weight faster with nutritious fuelings. So here's our quote. The goal over time as you progress on our journey is to have most of your daily fuelings come from whole food. We know that, right? That's one of the things that everybody says, well, what am I going to do to be successful after I stop this diet? Well, the thing is, we have tried using whole foods on our own, but it has not gotten us to a healthy weight in a reasonable time. So what this program does is it gives us those nutritious fuelings that get us to the healthy weight much quicker than our diet ever could. And then on the way, we're learning all these habits that are going to help us long term. Okay? Like meat should be a deck of cards. Vegetables should be a paperback book, etc., etc. Okay? Eating something healthy every 3 hours will optimize your nutrition and at the same time help you create a healthy weight. This is asking most people to step way outside of their comfort zone. So we're introducing a powerful way to overcome the logistical barriers to creating a healthy weight and a healthy eating pattern. So doing this just overcomes those barriers. Last one, healthy hydration. Y'all drink your water. Every single time you eat a fueling, you need to drink at least 8 ounces of water. Every time. Okay? The difference between healthy hydration and unhealthy hydration is critical. If you're drinking huge cups of caffeinated tea, you are dehydrating your body. This is important. When you are dehydrated, your body will reabsorb fat cells to try to get more hydration. You will stall out on your weight loss if you are not hydrated. Drink your water. Every time you fuel, hey, guess what? If you're using your EatWise app, every time that alarm goes off, it should also remind you to drink a cup of water. At least 8 ounces, even better if it's 12, get you some ounces. Okay, water removes toxins from your system, it speeds up your metabolism, who doesn't want that, and it re-energizes you. When you are tired, 9 times out of 10 you're dehydrated. Unless you're me, and you probably didn't sleep. I'm just kidding. Okay, so unhealthy hydration. Stay the heck away from fruit juices, sodas, diet soda, you guys all know I have an addiction, energy drinks, so does Larry, sports drinks, and alcohol. Alcohol is a big one though, y'all, because it has, and so is regular soda and fruit juice, because they have sugar in them and those will pull you out of fat burn. Diet soda is unhealthy for you for a different reason. It has sodium in it and caffeine, both of which dehydrate you, and it has aspartame for the most part, which gives you cancer. So, but it's not going to pull you out of fat burn. But if you overindulge on anything, y'all, we've talked about this, even vegetables, if you overindulge and you're eating a library full instead of a paperback, it's going to hurt your body. So everything within reason, keep it all. That's literally 7 is willpower, cleaning out your environment and making it successful for you. Element 8, eating every 3 hours, no matter what, set a timer, do what you got to do. Same for hydration. Element 9 is getting your nutrition in through your fuelings. 7, 8, 9, 10, bam, done. All right. Bye, guys.